तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्।
जय गणराय श्री गणराय जय गणराय श्री गणराय जय गणराय श्री गणराय मंगलमूर्ति मोरया। जय गणराय श्री गणराय मंगलमूर्ति मोरया। जय गणराय श्री गणराय सिंदूरवदना पंकज चरणा सिंदूरवदना पंकज चरणा सिंदूरवदना पंकज चरणा मंगलमूर्ति मोरया। सिंदूरवदना पंकज चरणा मंगलमूर्ति मोरया। सिद्धिविनायक मंगलदाता सिद्धिविनायक मंगलदाता सिद्धिविनायक मंगलदायक मंगलमूर्ति मोरया। सिद्धिविनायक मंगलदायक मंगलमूर्ति मोरया। जय गणराय श्री गणराय जय गणराय श्री गणराय मंगलमूर्ति मोरया। सिंदूरवदना पंकज चरणा सिंदूरवदना पंकज चरणा मंगलमूर्ति मोरया। सिद्धिविनायक मंगलदाता सिद्धिविनायक मंगलदायक मंगलमूर्ति मोरया। सिद्धि विनायक मंगलदायक मंगलमूर्ति मोरया। जय गणराया श्री गणराया।
दीनानाथ साई गुरुनाथ दीनानाथ साई गुरुनाथ प्रेम स्वरूपा शांति प्रदाता प्रेम स्वरूपा शांति प्रदाता दीनानाथ साई गुरुनाथ जय जय गुरुदेवा सच्चिदानंद जय जय गुरुदेवा सच्चिदानंद शशिवदना अलंकृत केशा शशिवदना अलंकृत केशा सुंदर साई आनंददाई सुंदर साई आनंददाई दया सागरा करुणा करा साई गुरुदेवा दया सागरा करुणा करा साई गुरुदेवा दीनानाथ साई गुरुनाथ प्रेम स्वरूपा शांति प्रदाता दीनानाथ साई गुरुनाथ जय जय गुरुदेवा सच्चिदानंद शशिवदना अलंकृत केशा सुंदर साई आनंददाई दया सागर करुणा कर साई गुरुदेवा दया सागर करुणा कर साई गुरुदेवा दीनानाथ साई गुरुनाथ
जगदोदारिणी माता दुर्गा जगदोदारिणी माँ
जगदोदारिणी माता दुर्गा जगदोदारिणी माँ
जगदोदारिणी माता दुर्गा जगदोदारिणी जागो जागो माँ, जागो जागो माँ, जागो जागो माँ जननी। जागो जागो माँ, जागो जागो माँ जननी। जागो जागो माँ, जागो जागो माँ, जागो जागो माँ जननी। हे दुर्गा देवी रणचंडी देवी, हे शिव रमणा जगो माँ। हे दुर्गा देवी रणचंडी देवी, हे शिव रमणा जगो माँ। हे दुर्गा देवी रणचंडी देवी, हे शिव रमणा जगो माँ। जगो माँ, हे शिव रमणा जगो माँ, हे शिव रमणा जगो माँ, हे शिव रमणा जगो माँ। जागो जगदोदारिणी माँ, जागो जगदोदारिणी माँ। जगदोदारिणी माता दुर्गा जगदोदारिणी माँ। जागो जागो माँ, जागो जागो माँ, जागो जागो माँ जननी। जागो माँ, जागो जागो माँ, जागो जागो माँ जननी। हे दुर्गा देवी रणचंडी देवी, हे शिव रमणा जगो माँ। हे दुर्गा देवी रणचंडी देवी, हे शिव रमणा जगो माँ। हे शिव रमणा जगो माँ, हे शिव रमणा जगो माँ। जागो जगदोदारिणी माँ, जागो जगदोदारिणी माँ। जगदोदारिणी माता दुर्गा जगदोदारिणी माँ।
माधव हरे कृष्णा मधुर मोहना, माधव हरे कृष्णा मधुर मोहना। गोकुल पालना देवकी नंदना, मधुर मोहना गोकुलपालना देवकी नंदना वेणु विनोदना पाप विनाशना माधव हरे कृष्णा मधुर मोहना राधिका जीवना राजीवनयना नंद सुनंदना गोपी रमणा वेणु विनोदना पाप विनाशना वेणु विनोदना पाप विनाशना माधव हरे कृष्णा मधुर मोहना भारतीश्वर श्री साई प्रभु भारतीश्वर श्री साई प्रभु ईश्वरावलंबन साई प्रभु ईश्वरावलंबन साई प्रभु भारतीश्वर श्री साई प्रभु ईश्वर श्री साई राम ईश्वर श्री साई राम बुद्ध दोराशा साई कृष्ण
हर हर गंगे 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 हे नटराजा हे शिवराजा हर 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 गंगे हे नटराजा हे शिवराजा हर 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 गंगे हे नटराजा हे शिव राजा हर 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 गंगे
हे नटराजा हे शिव राजा हर 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 गंगे
हर हर गंगे हर हर गंगे
हर हर गंगे
पतिपुरीश्वर जय गंगाधर पतिपुरीश्वर जय गंगाधर हर 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 गंगे हर 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 गंगे शंकरा शिव शंकरा शिव शंकर शंकर साई
शिव शंकर शंकर साई
शंकरा शिव शंकरा शिव शंकर शंकर साई
शिव शंकरा शिव शंकर शंकर साई
शंकरा शिव शंकरा शिव शंकर शंकर साई
शंकरा शिव शंकरा शिव शंकर शंकर साई
हर हर गंगे हर हर गंगे हे नटराजा हे शिव राजा हर 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 गंगे
हे नटराजा हे शिव राजा
हर हर गंगे हर हर गंगे पतिपुरीश्वर जय गंगाधर हर 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 गंगे शंकरा शिव शंकरा शिव शंकर शंकर साई शंकरा शिव शंकरा शिव शंकर शंकर साई शंकरा शिव शंकरा शिव शंकर शंकर साई हर हर गंगे हर हर गंगे
वनमाली राधा रमणा गिरिधारी गोविंदा वनमाली राधा रमणा गिरिधारी गोविंदा नीलमेघ सुंदरा नारायण गोविंदा नीलमेघ सुंदरा नारायण गोविंदा वनमाली राधा रमणा गिरधारी गोविंदा भक्त हृदय मंदारा भानुकोटि सुंदरा भक्त हृदय मंदारा भानुकोटि सुंदरा नंद नंद गोप वृंदा
विठ्ठल हरी विठ्ठला विठ्ठल विठ्ठल हरी विठ्ठला विठ्ठल विठ्ठल नाम भजो हरी विठ्ठला विठ्ठल विठ्ठल नाम भजो हरी विठ्ठला पांडुरंग विठ्ठला विठ्ठल विठ्ठलना पांडुरंग विठ्ठला विठ्ठल विठ्ठलना विठ्ठल विठ्ठल नाम भजो हरी विठ्ठला विठ्ठल विठ्ठल नाम भजो हरी विठ्ठला विठ्ठल विठ्ठल हरी विठ्ठला विठ्ठल विठ्ठल साई विठ्ठला विठ्ठल विठ्ठल हरी विठ्ठला विठ्ठल विठ्ठल नाम भजो हरी विठ्ठला पांडुरंग विठ्ठला विठ्ठल विठ्ठलना विठ्ठल विठ्ठल नाम भजो हरी विठ्ठला विठ्ठल विठ्ठल हरी विठ्ठला विठ्ठल विठ्ठल साई विठ्ठला विठ्ठल विठ्ठल हरी विठ्ठला
भजन बिना सुख शांति नहीं हरि भजन बिना सुख शांति नहीं हरि भजन बिना सुख हरि नाम बिना आनंद नहीं हरि नाम बिना हरि नाम बिना आनंद नहीं हरि नाम बिना हरि भजन बिना शांति नहीं हरि भजन बिना शांति नहीं जप ध्यान बिना संयोग नहीं जप ध्यान बिना प्रभु दर्श बिना प्रज्ञान नहीं दय धर्म बिना सत्कर्म नहीं भगवान बिना कोई अपना नहीं हरि नाम बिना परमात्मा नहीं हरि नाम बिना परमात्मा नहीं हरि भजन बिना शांति नहीं हरि भजन बिना शांति नहीं हरि नाम बिना आनंद नहीं हरि भजन बिना हरि भजन बिना हरि भजन बिना सुख शांति नहीं।
When we think of financial investments, whenever we go to a financial advisor, one of the most important things that all these financial advisors tell us is that when we make investments, we should make it for the long term and not the short term. every spiritual advisor will always tell us to think of the long term and not just the short term. With deepest sense of gratitude to our dear Swami, our master, we can recollect that Swami has always emphasized on this. In fact, Swami says, come, test me, experience for yourselves, and then develop faith. Faith, he says faith. Faith is long term. It's not a short term thing. It's not something that I change every day, every month, or every year. In fact, across lifetimes, our faith remains same. This is possibly a very, very, very important and crucial aspect of spirituality. Let me elaborate on this by narrating an experience. It was the year 2008 or 2009. In that year, on the day of Ashadi Ekadashi, the devotees from the states of Maharashtra and Goa had decided to put up a program in Bhagwan's presence in the Sai Kulwant Hall, and they put up a drama based on the life of certain saints from that region. I was seated behind Swami with my camera and I was taking photographs of the whole event. At the end of the drama, Swami decided to grant group photos to all the participants of the drama. And so he moved down the stage. Now, as he was moving down the stage, he looked at me, pointed to something behind me and said something. I could not understand what Swami was saying. I looked behind and I saw that right behind me was a cutout of multiple sages. There was Gajanan Maharaj, there was Sant Tukaram, there was Eknath, there was Jnaneshwar, all these great saints from the state of Maharashtra, from that region. Cutouts of all of them had been placed behind, and I saw them and I understood that Swami was pointing to them. Because I could not hear what Swami was saying, I moved close to him and Swami said, "Oh, you're sitting with your gurus." And when I heard that, I just smiled at Swami and I said, "Yes, Swami," and went back to my place. And Swami was continuing to go down the dais to grant group photographs. As Swami went down, it suddenly struck me that I had given a wrong answer. And therefore I got up, immediately rushed back to Swami and I said, "Swami, I'm not sitting with my gurus. I'm sitting with many saints. You are my only guru, Swami." And the moment I said this, I felt that I saw a faint smile on Bhagwan's face. I was happy that I could manage and that Bhagwan had given me this opportunity to convey this to him. And I returned back to my place and Swami went down. Yes, he granted group photographs. I took the group photographs and yes, the event went on very well. The whole day was very memorable for all these devotees and the day came to a close. As it happens every year, a few days after Ashadi Ekadashi is the festival of Guru Purnima. And on Guru Purnima day that year, Bhagwan came bedecked in the beautiful golden robe, yellow robe, not golden, I'm sorry, a yellow robe. It was so beautiful to see Swami in that robe. Swami came and sat on the stage and interestingly, he asked for the prasadam. Usually Swami would ask for prasadam at the end of the program to be distributed to the devotees, but on this day he asked right in the beginning itself for the prasadam. The prasadam was brought, it was laddu that day, and Swami took one packet of laddu and threw it towards the students. I was seated in the third line or something like that, right in front of Swami with my camera. So the student who was seated in the first line got up, went on stage and took that laddu packet. Swami then picked another laddu packet from the vessel which was holding all the laddu packets and threw it. The other student who was sitting in the first line, another student, he got up and went and took it. Swami now picked up the third packet and with his eyes he indicated to me that it is for you. And he threw it. I was very thrilled. I got up from the third line, climbed up the stage, went and picked up the laddu packet. And then Swami told me to take Pad Namaskar. I was so thrilled, I was so happy. I went and touched his feet. And then Swami looked into my eyes and I felt that Swami was telling me, hey, you told me that I was your Guru, right? And that's why today is Guru Purnima and I need to bless you. I got goosebumps all over, because I had totally forgotten that 2 days before I had told this. I had forgotten in the sense, not that I had forgotten as such. I had written it down in my diary and I treasure it, cherish every moment with Bhagwan. But I was not thinking of its link with Guru Purnima, but Swami had not forgotten. Means, in the physical sense, there are thousands and thousands and thousands of devotees out there. But on Guru Purnima, Swami was there giving me a laddu and telling me that you told me I am your Guru, right? The Guru needs to bless the disciple on Guru Purnima. Looking back at this episode, I really feel so beautiful, so blessed. But the lesson that I learn is loyalty is always rewarded. It is not as if Swami says don't worship other gods, don't worship other gurus. It's not like that. There's a beautiful analogy that Swami gives. He says, wherever you dig in the ground, you will get water. Because under the surface of the ground, there is water. There is groundwater and it is the same water that's present everywhere. But if you want that water, you need to dig a well, a deep well. We need to dig about 100 feet, 200 feet to come to water, to get that sweet water that is there. Now just imagine, instead of digging for 200 feet at one spot, if I dig 10 feet at 20 spots, I have definitely dug 200 feet, but I have dug it 10 feet at 20 different spots. Will I get water? Even if I get water, it might be drain water. It will not be that sweet, pure water. Water is there everywhere and it is the same. But if I need to get it, I need to dig at the very same spot, go into the complete depth and not get distracted and dig anywhere else. So too, if I wish to achieve the ultimate in my life, spiritually, I need to hold on to one single name and one single form of my master, my guru or God. That is why when Shirdi Baba devotees came to Swami, he never told them worship Satya Sai. He told them to continue worshipping Shirdi Sai. In fact, Swami says, I have not come to start a new religion. I want to make a Hindu, a better Hindu, a Muslim, a better Muslim, a Christian, a better Christian, and so on. And making a Hindu a better Hindu, meaning a person who loves Krishna is made to love Krishna even more. A person who worships Rama is made to worship Rama even more. A person who adores Jesus is made to adore Jesus even more. A person who reveres Allah is made to revere Allah even more. That is loyalty that Swami encourages, and that episode on that day made me feel that Swami encourages loyalty. Because loyalty is the only way we can get that water. See, once we get that water, we know that all the water is same, it doesn't matter. But till we get the water, till we are digging, we have to dig in one spot. This becomes so important. It's a long-term investment. It's not a short-term investment. I should not pull funds out of here and put it there and then pull it out from there, put it elsewhere. I will not reap the benefit of any of these funds then. Instead, with faith, with Shraddha, with Saburi. That's why Swami doesn't say, you invest in the name and form directly. He says, come, test, see for yourself, experience, and then have faith. Yes, before having faith in your chosen name and form, do all the due diligence. Do the test, do everything. Seek clarity, seek confirmation, logical, emotional, philosophical, psychological, every way test. But once having tested and got confirmation, hold on and stick on. In difficult times, don't change and ask, Krishna is not working. Can I go and pray to Rama? Shall I pray to Jesus? Shall I change my religion? Shall I change my guru? Run behind that person. Run behind this person. We will not be able to benefit from anybody. Yes, all gods are equal, all gurus are equal. But we need to have that Shraddha and Saburi for our Guru in order to experience the magnificence and might of the Guru. The magnificence and might of our Lord. Instead, if we keep shifting here and there every now and then, sadly we won't get anything. If we are so myopic in our vision, if we are so short-sighted, if we think only of the short term, it may appear to be rewarding for some time, but those rewards will not sustain. Because that has been the history of short-term investing in the world. The true wealth creators are the long-term people. And the greatest investor of all time says that his holding period is forever. So too, if we want to be true creators of spiritual wealth, our holding on term should be long term. And the greatest of the wealth creators will say that my holding on term is forever. Not just this birth. My love, my devotion, my dedication to Satya Sai, to my Swami, my God, my Guru is forever. Meaning not just this lifetime, but lifetimes to come. How can I run behind some other Guru, some other God? Yes, I'll respect all because it is my Satya Sai who is in all these forms. It is my Guru who is in all these forms. Please replace the term Satya Sai with the Guru or God of your choice. Because that is true. It is true all are equal, but I need to hold on to one name and form. This is what Bhagwan even had told in his discourse, when somebody said that he was offered to be the president of the Sai Samaj, the Shirdi Sai Samaj. He said, Swami, you and Shirdi Sai are the same, right? So let me be there. Let me be the president of that Sai Samaj also. Swami said, no. If you want to go there, leave. Leave the Satya Sai form. He said, the Satya Sai organization has got its name from this name and this form. And you can't have dual loyalties. I'm not telling you not to go there, but if you go there, leave this. In fact, in that discourse, Swami advised all the office bearers and state presidents that if anybody has dual loyalties, tell them to choose one. And if they choose the other, let them leave. Let them leave. Let them not be associated with the Satya Sai organization. And this is not possessiveness on God's, on God's part. It is not as if Swami is being possessive. He's a possessive guru or a possessive God. He knows that if his dear children spend their energy digging in 10 different places, it's no use. So if you dear one, if you want to go there and dig, go there and dig. Don't come here and dig again. Because digging in multiple spots, you won't get water. I feel this is something that we should ponder upon. The long-term view instead of the short-term view. Another episode that comes to mind is in the year 2006 when we wanted to put up a program for Ramzan. All of us had gathered at Bhagwan's lotus feet in the bhajan hall. We were all dressed in the Islamic costume. As Muslims, we were all dressed because we were doing a program on Ramzan. So I was also dressed as a Muslim. I had the cap, the skull cap with the beard, a mustache and all that. And Swami asked me, what religion do you belong to? And me trying to be over smart, I said, Swami, I just believe in the religion of love. Just imagine, I'm giving dialogues to Swami. I said, Swami, I believe in the religion of love. So when it's a Christian festival, I am a Christian. I wear Christian dress. When it's an Islamic festival, I wear the Muslims dress. When it's a Hindu festival, I wear the Hindu dress. And I thought that I had given a terrific answer to Swami. Swami looked at me and he said, try to be loyal to at least one of those dresses. What an important statement this is. Be loyal to one of the dresses. Don't be like a chameleon. Don't keep changing outside without having stability within. Hold on to one name and one form. Whatever be the situation in life. In good times, we definitely hold on because we feel our God is answering. When our investment is giving regular dividends, it's easy to stick to our investment. But in times of a market crash, financial trouble, that is when our faith and our research comes to the fore. How we hold on. In the 2008 market crash, there were people who lost more than half their wealth. But I personally know at least 2 people who didn't do anything at that time, just held on to their investments. 5 years later, 6 years later, not only had they covered up all that they had lost, they had doubled their wealth from the time of pre-2008. That is long-term investing. So too in our life we'll come across difficult situations where we feel that possibly the name and form that we have chosen is not responding to us. There might not just be difficult situations, there might be crashes where everything seems to be going haywire. But at that time, thinking of the long term, we need to be serene and hold on. When life seems so unfair and no one seems to care, say his name, see his form, hold on.
Jagannatha